Welcome, 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 everyone. Welcome to the Daily Antidote of Song. Welcome to Facebook Live, folks, and everyone live here on our live stream. It's so great to be with you. This is Alternate Roots Week, and I'm super excited to have Eli Lakes and Liza Garza with us today. But first, let's just see who's here. Welcome, Becky, and welcome, Susan. Welcome, and strange in Knoxville. Welcome, Marcia in Atlanta and Delhi and Carol in Connecticut. Hello, Hoda. Hello, Sheila. Thank you for telling me that you are in Florida. Welcome, Sherry in New Hampshire. Welcome, Sarah in Texas and Phil in Devon or Devon. I think I'm not pronouncing it right, but sometime maybe you will tell me in the chat. And Sandy in the Yukon, and Kathy in Virginia. Welcome, Karen and Annette. Welcome, Deb in Maryland. Welcome, Cricket and Susan and Arlene in California. Welcome to Carolyn in Idaho and Luda in Victoria. Welcome, Bonnie in Boise and Anne and Fred and Barb in Virginia and Lucy in Milwaukee, Susan in Seattle and Kathy in upstate New York. I wonder if you're anywhere near Manlius, where I used to live when I was a little girl. And welcome now to Lynn in Connecticut, Kevin in New Hampshire. And you all are jumping around, but I see Linda and Sarah and Ida and Ann in Nashville, Alan and Amos in Western Mass. Maybe you live near my sister. And Kachina and Ray and Susan and Ruth and Gwen and Campbell and Marcia and Sarah Hattigan. Let's just see. It's Devon in the UK. Thank you, Devon, for clarifying. Welcome, 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 welcome everyone to the Daily Antidote of Song. We're so happy to be here on day 3 of the Alternate Roots Week. Today we have a mother-son team. They are originally from Flint, Michigan, and originally with ancestral home in Mexico. And they now live near me in Atlanta, Georgia. This is Liza Garza and Eli Lakes, who have a lot of wonderful music to share, and we can talk some more about that soon. But here they are with their beautiful song. Their band name is Grow. Eli and Liza, welcome, welcome, welcome to the Daily Antidote of Song.
So grateful to be here. Beginning in and with the name of love, y'all. The sun is shining down on me. Grateful for this love. Now I'm free. Said the sun is shining down on me. Grateful for this love. Now I'm free. Said the sun is shining down on me. Grateful for this love. Now I'm free. Said the sun is shining down on me. Grateful for this love. Now I'm free. Said the rain is pouring. Said the rain is pouring down on me. Grateful for this love. Now I'm free. Said the rain is pouring down on me. Grateful for this love. Now I'm free. Said the rain is pouring down on me. Grateful for this love. Now freedom, 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 freedom.
Thank you.
Thank y'all for singing. See y'all singing with us. Thank you.
Thank you. That's a wonderful song to sing in this format because we can just really just get into it. And I love that a lot of your songs are like mantras that just once they get in our souls, they just turn and vibrate and bring sun and rain. We need the rain as much as we need the sun into our bodies and our lives. Yeah. So, I guess start by telling us just a little bit about this band that you've made, this beautiful mother-daughter band called Grow, and what you all are up to.
So I come from a family of people who love the power of just engaging music and the hearts together. My father played in a band, played drums in a band with his father. My mother, she's taught all her family how to harmonize, and so music was really the backbone of like a lot of our gathering spaces. And as I was growing up, I was raised in a house that was very much like old Mexican folk tunes, and because of being raised in Flint, a lot of like Motown music was in my house, and all types of different music. And then as I started my work as an artist, my children were just exposed to the same thing.
Yeah, so it was a similar process and culture for me as well. Like being raised in a family that was always doing music. My grandparents always did music. My mom always was doing poetry or singing, and my grandmother started teaching me how to play guitar when I was around 10 years old. And from there, that grew into pretty quickly into me, you know, getting my foundational understanding of the guitar, and then like soon after that, like my mother being like, "Hey, now it's time for you to learn my songs that I and come on the road with me." So that was originally how it really started was like, learn my songs. You're my guitarist. We're gonna go on the road, and like from the early age of like 14, 15, we started performing together, and then through that, like I started writing my own songs, and shortly after, like I started creating my own music in 2017, 2018. We decided to form a group, like officially, and be like co-writers for each other, and like be a team and be Grow.
The reason we chose the name Grow is because all of our work is really based in. I'm really really fascinated with love, right? And this and the magic that comes with like seeds and gardens and blooming and the sun and flying. Like these things always are in rotation, but around 2017, 2018, we were having a lot of conversations about what does this word love really mean, right? Like we all have such different definitions. And what does it mean when I say I love you, right? And we started thinking about how a sound and nurturing environment allows for there to be growth, right? And for people to grow, right? And so we just made that the intention in our relationship with everything, how we're moving. But it made sense for our group name, our duo name to be Grow. Just reflecting like the environment needed to like nurture positive like.
Yeah, there's so many. I mean, there's a lot of different metaphors and reflections for it. I think Grow also this word grow is also really related to this word nourishment, you know, and like a nourishing environment brings growth, you know, and
So
it,
beautiful. And we met through alternate routes, and I have been telling folks about alternate routes. Yesterday we had Nick Sly, who you know, and Monday we had Paula Lark. But I didn't mention really what alternate routes is today, and I just wanted to kind of give a little bit of what it is, and then if you all can also just say anything about how Roots has been a part. I know it's been an important part of your life, like it has of mine. Alternate Roots is really a coalition of Southeastern-based artists whose work is at the intersection of arts and activism, and it includes all different artistic disciplines. So you are meeting this week, everyone. You're meeting folks who are musicians, but it includes actors, visual artists, hip hop artists. Um, yeah, theater companies, and it's been going since 1977. So it's been an amazing organization, and it's not an organization for artists. It's actually an organization of artists. So y'all want to talk a little bit about your involvement in Roots?
Yeah, my introduction to Roots was very organic. It was by way of somebody I love and care about that I found out about it, and that in itself was an invitation, right? It was like, oh, I love you, and I also love this thing. Come and see what it's about. And I was like, okay, let's go. And that's how it happened, really.
I was young, and I was young when that was happening, so I was just a kid at my first
Yeah, maybe
experience.
over 12 years ago,
Yeah.
easily 12, 13 maybe years ago. But there's an annual meeting every year. We'll talk about the annual meeting that's held every year, except with the exception of this panoramic that happened over this last year, right? We got to a point where we were kind of just really overjoyed and really marked that date, that time in every year as kind of like the highlight of every year, right?
Me
We
too.
would
Yeah.
we would book our calendars out, and we would always remember that in this week, right, which is usually in August, right, we would take this trip to go to our alternate routes meeting.
Mm-hmm.
And it would really be a time of, like, sometimes meetings can be very exhausting. Even retreats can be very exhausting, but we did make it always a time to, like, return to family and remember that there is a whole this knowledge of just oneness, right, where there are other people like you who are invested in the same things you are, that believe in equality and justice and truth and love and unapologetic freedom of expression, and that these artists are around the globe, really. And so having a time to come and share with them has been really beneficial.
Yeah. So I don't know if anyone noticed that I had to jump out for just a second when they started singing, because I had to go and put on my Liza Garza earrings. So in addition to this beautiful music that Liza makes with Eli, she also is an incredible visual artist. Do you want to say anything about your other items?
I handcraft jewelry, and I love it. They're one-off pieces. I love taking my time. It's become a form of meditation for me. They're all inspired by, like, my ancestral heritage, and just, yeah, and really just it's the practice of slow meditation, right? If you've ever knitted or crocheted, there's a beauty in that slowing down your nervous system and remembering what matters most. So these adornments are made with that intention. And then we also have, like, the affirmation t-shirts. Our music is very affirmative and affirmation type music. And then we have t-shirts. We have that's lover t-shirt. My ancestors are proud t-shirts, and you can find all of that at our sites and on our IG pages.
It's so funny. Someone in the chat, Cricket, just said that she was asking if Roots was the same organization that back in the 70s included the Play Group in Knoxville and the Road Company. And yes, it is. That is how long Alternate Roots has been around. Yeah. Cricket says she was in a traveling group from LA, and they performed in Knoxville, and the Play Group came out and performed in their space. And the first performers of Cy Khan's bicentennial piece. Oh, so yeah, the thing about Roots is there are people from all over that are members of it, but is very much a southeastern based organization because it came out of the civil rights movement. That was the original intention of it, and over time, people have talked about, like, shall we, expand to be a national or international organization, and we have intentionally remained a regional organization. We do have members from other places, and you can be a member of Roots from another place, but the heart and soul comes from the cultures that are in the southeastern U.S. And like yesterday, we got to meet Nick Sly, who spent the morning before he got to us fishing with his mama on that Chafalaya Basin, and getting ready to have a fish fry with his nieces and nephews. And then Monday we met Paula Lark, and tomorrow we've got Carlton and Maurice Turner from Mississippi, who are doing some amazing cultural and agricultural work. So it's a very, it's a magical organization, like Liza was saying, and for me, it's really been my family, my artistic family, that has given me inspiration. Um, Anything else you all want to talk about your work, where you're going next, what you have in mind, before we do the song again?
So we have one project out right now. It's a self-titled project that we've done together, and then we have a lot of solo work as well because we're also independent artists and we create of our own. Eli is a. You want to talk about a little bit more about what you do?
Well, along with like music production and singing, songwriting with Grow, I also do like community activism work. I'm also deeply involved with agriculture here in Atlanta. I am an urban farmer, and I work for a nonprofit here, and we do work around agriculture and rehabilitation and healing of formerly incarcerated citizens. So that's like something I'm really passionate about and something I've been moving on a lot. And yeah, I'm
Hoda
looking
is
forward
giving
to
you
it.
hearts and applause there. And I am too, and I'm going to need to come see your garden, and you're going to need to come see mine as well, because I am a passionate gardener, and I have never gotten to spend so much time in my garden. I'm sure a lot of people can
Mm.
say the same because of being home this year. I know most musicians that I know have said they've never been home this long at a time since they were kids,
Mm, wow.
right? Because we're
Yeah.
we're at home, yeah. So gardening and taking care of the earth, wherever we are, is such an important part of
Yeah.
who we are.
Indeed. Other than remembering who we are, because I think this whole time of being sitting still has allowed us to do that. Yeah, we're slowly now booking gigs, live gigs again, and interested in doing work. One of the things that we were really passionate about is doing more like living room shows, like really intimate events anyway. And so we're looking forward to like create a couple of those and invite some people out, but also be hosted by those in our community. So we're looking forward to that as well.
Joe just put in the chat that she wants to organize a road trip to visit all our gardens.
Mm.
So, all
Yeah.
right, all you. So, in case you didn't know, Liza and Eli, the Daily Antidote is based in the DC area. So I guess we're going to have a bunch of DC folks coming down to Atlanta and hanging out with us. And Phil, even though you're in Devon, I'm sure you can join in. And those of you that in Yukon, Sandy, and those of you far away, we're all just meeting in Atlanta. And then I think we're going back up to DC and all staying at Joe's house, um, because you realize I've never even met her, and I feel so close to her. Yeah, yeah. There's yeah. My new best friends are from Mexico City and Italy, um, and I've never met them.
Perfect.
Right. All right. So I guess unless you have anything else you'd like to let folks know about, um, we would love to have you sing the whole song again. There's some folks that came on after you sang, so everybody wants to sing with you again, and we'll put those words in the chat again.
We just
So,
want to say thank you so much for inviting us, Elise. We appreciate you. Everybody that's here singing, and we can see you, and we appreciate the energy and love. Joe for having us as well. Daily Antidote for providing the platform. And know that this song, a lot of our music is spirit led, meaning that it just comes, right? It's not necessarily written. We just listen because music is always present, right? And so we just listen and we seek to be the vessels to channel it. So this refrain that said the sun is shining down on me. Feel free when I'm in space with people, this changes, right? Depending on whatever anybody shouts out. So said the sun is shining down on me, said the rain is pouring down on me, said your face is smiling down at me, said the growing is growing tall at me. Anything that you can think, you can fit it in.
Carolyn just added that she wanted you to add, my ancestors are proud of me.
Hey, there we go. I love that.
Thank you, Carolyn.
Yeah, so thank you for having us. Thank you. We'll go ahead and sing the song on the way out, and we just appreciate y'all.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank y'all.
In the name of love. Said the sun is shining down on me. Grateful for this love. Now I'm free. Said the sun is shining down on me. Grateful for this love. Now I'm free. Said the sun is shining down on me. Grateful for this love. Now I'm free. Said the sun is shining down on me. Grateful for this love. Now I'm free. Said the rain is pouring. Said the rain is pouring down on me. Grateful for this love. Now I'm free. Said the rain is pouring down on me. Grateful for this love. Now I'm free. Yeah. Said the rain is pouring down on me. Grateful for this love. Now I'm free. Said the rain is pouring down on me. Grateful for this love. Now I'm free. Yeah. Freedom, 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 freedom.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you, Liza. Thank you, Eli. Whew,
Thank y'all so much.
that felt so good.
I
So,
pray you're carrying that with you through your day, that it lifts you up and that it attaches to somewhere, inside that you can recall it anytime you need, man. Gratitude is one of our foundational values, and we really feel like it keeps us rooted, right? It keeps us grounded. If it wasn't for gratitude, this whole last year and a half would have looked completely different. So we give thanks for gratitude.
absolutely, absolutely. So, everyone, check out their music on Spotify. They have a beautiful album called Grow, and we'll be seeing all of you in the gardens. Thank you to Facebook Live folks for tuning in, and thank all of you in the live room. It's so good to see you.